installing these extra fancy Wilwood brakes on the Torino, and I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't get a head start last night just to know what I was getting myself into, and because I wanted to know what size of wrenches and sockets the guy is using for this project. So you know, it seems pretty straightforward. It doesn't seem all too bad, honestly. I'll show you what I'm getting into here. So last night when the guy was getting started, I decided to just, you know, rip them off because they weren't important. I had to beat the ever-loving hell out of this drum to get that off because I'm pretty sure it's almost never been off in its life. Right now I'm just kind of working on these nuts here that go onto the axle housing so I can take all of this off in one piece. And then we'll slide this axle out. I'll open up my Wilwood box and we'll put that bracket on. And there it is, just like that. Comes right out. And then we got some directions here we could, you know, maybe look at some point or just throw it away to get done. This is the bracket. I believe it goes on the axle housing like so with these guys. Yeah, these are the same. Yeah, so I'm guessing these guys hold this guy on, and then that holds the caliper on. All right. So yeah, we'll get to town putting this on, putting that axle back in, getting on. Well, I've got an update. It's not a good one. So this is the kit I'm using, the Big Ford New Style, because everything I've read online tells me that New Style is the Torino, and after doing digging for a bit, turns out New Style actually means 73 Torino, and this is a 72 Torino. So thankfully Wilwood is very knowledgeable and helped a guy out, and I ordered the big bearing regular Ford, not New Style, and those are thankfully leaving there today, so hopefully this weekend I'm getting them. And I guess we just maybe throw these guys away or do something with them because they're just ever so slightly too spread out. So I finally got it right. Got the right brackets from Wilwood after doing the measurements. Turns out this is a small Ford pattern, not the Big Ford or Big Ford New Style. So now, give this all a test fit. Test fit, come on. Tell me these lugs are too big now. Interesting. All right, so basically all those holes that we're hitting in cleaned up just enough to take the paint off and just the ever smallest bit of layer of that aluminum. Come on. No, still not gonna work for me. My friend, why do you hate me so? I'm trying to make you into something nice here, don't you know? Just like that, it goes on. A little bit of tough love. Although I'm concerned about that spacing in the back. So to give it a try quick. Man, these are the fanciest brakes the guy has ever owned. Look at that. This is the real reason I wanted them, if my hand would let me do it. Yeah. Easy brake changes. Slick. Extra, extra slick. Die. If that don't just look prettier than hell. Oh, the guy's got clearance. So the wheel will definitely fit. Those are 15s. Not too shabby. And obviously I'm not staying with these. I'm going to a 17, but for now, this will win. So just so you guys got proof, I actually did get around to it. There's our side I just got done a little bit ago. This side torn apart, the drum and the backing plate with the brake cable on it. Here's the axle you have to pull out to get all that stuff off. Here's the new bracket. Pretty fancy, like so the bracket will sit on the axle like so. Obviously with the axle being in there to hold everything, but got some crud to clean up first. So there's the bracket. Here's the whole rotor setup. Oh man, oh. There it is, look at that, fancy, fancy. Wilwoods. Gotta do it the hardware now. I'll tell you, this is why I wanted to go with the Wilwood kit. I mean, it looks nice, it bolts in real easy, and pretty much a 9/16 is all you need. That's for the rear end bolts and these two bolts, surprisingly. The top head, I think, were 1/2 inches. So I mean, you almost needed no tools to put these guys on. It's so easy. You know, once I got the right brackets for over there, I'd say putting everything together took me about an hour. You know, I got almost no time over here. Hardest part is really getting that old drum off. That is the hardest part of this install. I mean, this goes on easy. You can build this. This goes on like doing regular brakes. The bracket to go in, so easy. Then, you know, once you get that guy on, you take your cute little brake pads here, and you just slide them right on in. I said you slide them right in. Well, sometimes you might have to loosen some stuff up, because that might just be too tight. Well, that was the install of some really fancy Wilwood disc brakes. They're drag race brakes. I guess check out the rest of the channel. You know, see if there's anything else you like. Drop some likes, leave some comments on stuff. You know, be sure to subscribe and just hang out, see everything else that comes from the channel. Catch you guys on the next one.